Salutations, Gemini. Welcome to the Purple Crown Goddess Tarot. I am the Purple Crown Goddess. My name is Nakia. I will be doing a soul glow reading for you. It will be a monthly reading. And yeah, the soul glow reading is just where I basically contact the divine, contact the Most High God, and we just ask what energies are the most important energies that we're going to focus on for your reading. It's not specific to love, career, finances, or anything like that. Okay, so just set your intentions on what it is that you want to know, and we'll go ahead and start with a prayer. Divine Mother and Father, Most High God, I come to you now. I ask that the messages for Gemini are clear. I ask that you send Gemini secret synchronicities, and that the messages are so synchronistic that they know for sure that the message is coming directly from you to them. Decrease me and increase you. Allow your message to be heard. In your name, I thank you so much for this time and space. I thank you for Gemini. Thank you for the reading being clear and for finding Gemini at the divine and rightful time. So it is. What is the overarching message or the overarching energy for Gemini? What is the overarching energy message for Gemini? What is the overarching message for Gemini? Gemini. Looks like you've got your back really turned to a situation at this time. Maybe feeling like you're not yourself. Not able to figure out, am I gonna go this way or that way? Do I choose this or that? Really being in two minds about something, but also extremely open to magic as well. We're gonna read the message about the talisman from the book. I'm also noticing this butterfly here, which of course, as we all know, butterflies are about transformation. Okay. Let's see. It's lots of magic around you. A lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choice to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. Gemini, like I said, should I go this way or that way? That's really where you are with it. But there's so much magic within you at this time that it's really nothing for you to worry about. Let's get an energy, a message on manifesting, on what it is that Gemini is actually trying to manifest. Lots of transformation though, really. You know, I said it sarcastically about the butterfly, but it really is a lot of transformation and change going on for you at this time. Because this change is bringing on such a windfall of abundance. Maybe even a job change, or a change in how you generate money, a change in how you receive something, okay? Tell me more about this energy that Gemini is in, Divine Mother and Father. Tell me about this road. So I really get this energy of a decision, like a really strong decision needing to be made as well. like you done been through so much. You've been through something. And what you've been through is not what other people would go through and be able to still stand afterwards, you know? But you are. Not only did you stand, but you gained a butterfly, a dragon out of this. Look, with arms wide open. Arms wide open. See? It's almost like this is her from the front. So whatever this is that you have gone through, or whatever road this is that you have taken or chosen, or you're not sure what you're going to do, just trust. Just trust it. You know, you might need to get some crystals, wear some crystals, take a bath with some crystals. Defending your place in life. What is this two roads about? What are these two minds about? Something very painful has happened. Something very painful has happened. And it was so painful. In fact, it was a shock to you. It was a shock to you. Might have even been a betrayal by a person who you just are like, I'm in shock about this. You have a wall up, definitely, towards something, someone. Tell me more about this. Feeling the need to really be alone at this time. And some of you might even be feeling on the edge. You know, if you are feeling like self-harm, that's not an energy to play with, you know. There is nothing wrong with going to seek counseling, because it looks like you're really receiving a power up from the universe. And this power up may have come to you by way of a betrayal, because, or by way of something changing, a significant change. Maybe a loss of a loved one or something. Something really painful has happened. And it's given you a boost of energy. And if you don't learn how to wield that energy, it'll start to feel like a depression. So it's important for you to take what you are feeling, express it, don't hold it inside, you know, with this wall that you have up. You know, because this wall, it almost feels like this wall that you put up is keeping you from you. You know, you're not able to find a common ground in your mind about this thing because it's so painful. But a little bit of time with self will bring a lot of clarity. But not too much time with self. You need just enough time with yourself to understand what you're feeling and why. You don't need to be in that space so long that things begin to grow in the darkness of your mind that are not supposed to be growing there. It looks like you have a significant lover, loved one, or friend who really wants to help you, but it's almost as if they don't really know about what's going on because you've been kind of keeping things a secret, again, with your back turned to a situation. But God is really asking you to trust at this time. Look at that. The Five of Swords. So much mental anguish. And the Two of Swords. So you got a sword, and a sword, okay? Then you've got a major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, right? So you've got some really big energies in the mix. But you're being asked to have blind faith at this time. The Two of Swords energy is that energy of closing your eyes to what we consider as being the truth, the 3D, you know, and not allowing your mind to be this self-created prison. You know, it's really It's like a silent scream, like the way you can look at this card and you can almost just about see her screaming. You can almost hear her screaming in this card. Because, yeah, I'm just seeing her with her eyes closed and holding her stuff to herself. She's not telling anybody. But every time I open the deck just to see a random energy for you, Gemini, it always opens to the Six of Wands. Oh, I'm sorry, the Six of Swords. So it's something better that's coming. Look, more major energy. The Hanged Man and the World card. It looks like a love energy for you as well. Maybe you're contemplating. It seems like some of you, not all, of course, this is general, but some of you are feeling like the relationship you have is not the relationship you want. You're just kind of there because it's been offered to you, and you don't want to, you don't want to be alone. But there's so much that can be birthed in being alone in the silence of your mind. Keeping your thoughts to yourself is decent, it's good, but it's not always necessarily the best thing. As you see this right here, this energy is the energy of trust. This energy to me is after she has let go and fallen in, and she realizes that everything she wants is there. This is the World card. Because it just looks like that's the next step, you know? And so this is the Fool card. So this is the beginning of the journey of the major arcana. And this would be where the Fool ends up, right here. You know, but you got to go through all these other pit stops to get here. But it doesn't have to take forever. You can get there pretty fast if you just close your eyes, because right now it's just looking really uncomfortable. It looks really uncomfortable. Let's get a card of clarity. Let's clarify some cards. Tell me about this Nine of Wands here, Divine Mother and Father. Okay, Nine of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Wands. Three of Swords, Eight of Swords. The Hermit and the Four of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. The Nine of Wands, and look, Justice. At the bottom of the deck here, I'm seeing the King of Swords. Ooh, and underneath that is the Ten of Cups and then the Nine of Cups. So many good things come when you're able to admit to this pain. Admit that this pain is there and why. And then once you've admitted that it's there, you're able to let that go, okay? Because really it's just a lot of misunderstood passion for you, I feel. But you are divinely protected at this time. It's almost like you're facing something about yourself that most people do find a hard time to face about themselves. And in doing that, you have your back turned to something about yourself. Because you feel that if you accept this part of yourself, then you can't accept that part of yourself, because those two parts of self don't go together. It's almost like duality. But duality is just part of the nature of life, and you'll be okay if you accept both aspects of yourself. Is really, really resilient and brave to accept more than one way of seeing self. Because to try to just see yourself in one way, it really is what creates this mental prison, because you've created it. And the prison is created out of the one way that you're choosing to see the situation, when you can see the situation in more than one way, because you have natural law. And when I was thinking about that, what was I just thinking about? It was something, duality, yeah. So duality is a part of one of the 7 Hermetic principles, you know, which is a part of well, natural law to a degree, but very, it speaks more towards energies, you know, and it's really interesting. So if you feel drawn and led, reading the Kabbalion might be a book that really helps you to get through this energy, because it's not bad energy, it's great energy. It's really like you're on a journey, but you don't really know if you're going to go this way or that way, because you're afraid to trust. Because in order for you to trust, you're going to have to trust that part of you that you've been having your back turned towards. It's the side of you that you feel is not going to be accepted by the world, but it's really not up to you to even think about, you know, what's going to be acceptable or not. I think the reason why the two queens, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, are here. Swords are, of course, thought, and pentacles represent the world, the third dimension. If you're able to queen feminine energy, divine feminine energy, but of course we understand that feminine and masculine energies are super important, because, right, we got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords right here, you know, in your reading. That's very balanced, okay? But what you really need is the King of Pentacles as well, because and the King of Pentacles is your masculine work, the part of you that does something. And the only thing that you really need to do is let go, and then allow the feminine energy to just allow you to flow into whatever this blessing is that the divine has for you. Okay? So let's pull an oracle card for you to close out your reading as advice. Okay. You got quite a bit. First of all, you got Mantis. I really like the praying mantis. He's weird, darling. He is so weird. But he represents like this fearlessness and this flexibility. And he's a super dope omen, because it's not like you see a praying mantis every day. So what comes out for your oracle is chicken, moose, tortoise, and chameleon. Let's see. I'm feeling as if you're stuck between the part of you that wants to be noticed, wants to be seen. You want to have your place in the world where you're actually making a difference in the world. You're being bold, you're commanding the attention of others, and you're actually communicating mass communications, you know, maybe more of a social media presence. You're really battling that against staying kind of hidden, camouflaged, you know, being to yourself, staying in your shell, you know, kind of this or that energy, when it doesn't have to be this or that. You're Gemini. You can switch whenever you want. So if this is what you're wanting, Gemini, if you're thinking that, especially if this communication involves your life purpose, your life mission, is something that you need to do in order to be obedient to the Most High God, then you're going to have to put them shenanigans to the side, okay? And embrace your inner warrior spirit, because you have spirit guides around you who are helping you and helping to give you the words that you need to say. Yeah, look, golden opportunity. Whatever this is, you don't want it to pass you by, because this is a major opportunity for you. A major opportunity for you. Look, sorceress, you can be both. You can be both. You can have that unconditional love for yourself. Focus upon your strengths. Okay, and I think it's your strength that you may be kind of throwing a little shade at, because you're not comfortable with your strength at this point, at this moment. But, and the only reason why it seems like you're not comfortable with your strength at this moment is because you feel as if it won't be accepted. But it says, no matter what the outward appearance may be, love yourself, others in every situation. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions. So get really, really clear on your intentions. Get really, really clear on what it is that you want, okay? Because just because other people are thinking that you should be a certain way, that's what you really need to have your back turned to. You don't need to have your back turned to you. Why would you do that? You're you. You're great. You're amazing, Gemini. You're awesome. I love Geminis. If it's a business that you're thinking about opening, I definitely feel that it is on its way. Look, successful funding. If you feel as if you're not going to get what you need for this business, that's a lie. All you have to do is start working with that aspect of yourself that you think is a terrible aspect, because I can promise you, you got a lot of power there. So I'm going to end this reading here. I hope that this reading has been helpful in some way, Gemini. So until next time, continue to vibrate love and vibrate well. Peace.